Welcome to today's video, where we're diving into some groundbreaking science that could change the way you think about weight loss. What if I told you that weight loss isn't just about cutting calories and exercising more? Today, we're uncovering the surprising link between fat cells and your immune system, and how inflammation might be the hidden barrier sabotaging your progress. We'll explore how macrophages in fat tissue play a huge role in fat storage and loss, and why achieving an anti-inflammatory balance could be the game changer you need. Stay tuned to find out how this new understanding could transform your weight loss journey. Inflammation plays a crucial role in our overall health, and surprisingly, in weight management as well. Understanding how inflammation affects fat-burning processes can help us make better dietary and lifestyle choices to achieve healthy weight loss. What is inflammation? Inflammation is the body's natural defense mechanism. When we get injured or exposed to harmful bacteria, our immune system responds by triggering inflammation. This response helps protect and heal our body. However, not all inflammation is beneficial. While short-term, acute inflammation is essential for healing, chronic inflammation can contribute to serious health issues, including cardiovascular disease, arthritis, and even weight gain. The role of fat cells in inflammation. Fat cells are more than just passive storage units for excess energy. Research over the past decade has shown that fat cells are metabolically active, constantly sending signals that impact our overall health. When fat cells become overloaded, they begin to release inflammatory molecules that contribute to chronic inflammation. This, in turn, disrupts the body's ability to regulate metabolism and can lead to further fat storage. Interestingly, fat cells can also produce anti-inflammatory compounds. However, when fat cells become too large due to excess fat accumulation, they shift toward producing more inflammatory molecules, which further exacerbates weight gain and metabolic imbalances. How inflammation impacts weight loss. Inflammation and weight management are deeply connected. When inflammation levels are high, the body's fat-burning mechanisms become less efficient. Chronic inflammation can lead to insulin resistance, making it more difficult for the body to regulate blood sugar and store fat properly. Additionally, it can interfere with leptin, the hormone responsible for signaling fullness, which may lead to overeating and weight gain. Strategies to reduce inflammation for better weight management. To promote healthy weight loss and reduce inflammation, consider these key strategies. Adopt an anti-inflammatory diet. Focus on whole, unprocessed foods rich in antioxidants and healthy fats. Include leafy greens, berries, nuts, fatty fish, and olive oil in your diet. Avoid processed foods, refined sugars, and trans fats that contribute to inflammation. Exercise regularly. Moderate physical activity helps regulate fat metabolism and lowers inflammation levels. Activities like walking, strength training, and yoga can support overall metabolic health. Manage stress. Chronic stress can elevate cortisol levels, which promotes inflammation and fat storage. Mindfulness practices, meditation, and proper sleep can help regulate stress and support weight loss. Optimize gut health. A healthy gut microbiome plays a vital role in reducing inflammation. Consuming probiotics and fiber-rich foods supports beneficial gut bacteria. Leptin and fat cells, the missing piece in your weight loss journey. Leptin is a crucial hormone produced by our fat cells, playing a key role in regulating appetite and fat metabolism. When our fat stores are low, fat cells reduce leptin production. Conversely, when we overeat and fat storage increases, leptin production rises. This increase in leptin is supposed to trigger two essential processes: reducing appetite and enhancing fat burning. However, this system doesn't always function as expected. Many individuals with excess fat actually have plenty of leptin in their system, yet it doesn't seem to work effectively. Despite high leptin levels, their appetite doesn't decrease, and fat burning doesn't improve. This phenomenon is known as leptin resistance. Essentially, the body stops responding properly to leptin, leading to ongoing issues with weight management. One of the major contributors to leptin resistance is inflammation. Studies suggest that chronic low-grade inflammation disrupts leptin's ability to regulate appetite and fat metabolism. While researchers are still exploring the exact connection, it is clear that individuals with persistent inflammation are at a higher risk of developing leptin resistance. This highlights the importance of consuming anti-inflammatory foods as part of a healthy diet. A diet rich in foods that combat inflammation can support leptin function, helping the body regulate appetite and burn fat more effectively. By reducing chronic inflammation, we can enhance our body's natural ability to maintain a healthy weight and overall well-being. Adiponectin, the hidden key to weight loss and blood sugar control. Adiponectin is another important molecule produced by our fat cells, just like leptin. But unlike leptin, its production actually decreases when we overeat and store excess fat. Think of adiponectin as a fat protector. It helps ensure that the body has enough fat reserves when energy is low. But when overeating becomes excessive and long-term, adiponectin levels drop too much, leading to negative health effects instead of benefits. One of adiponectin's key roles is in fighting inflammation. It's one of the fat cell-produced molecules that help reduce inflammation, but when fat cells become overloaded, they produce less of it. And this has serious consequences, especially for blood sugar balance. Adiponectin plays a critical role in helping insulin do its job. It helps insulin attach to cells, allowing sugar to move out of the bloodstream and into the cells where it can be used for energy. But when adiponectin levels drop, this process is disrupted, causing too much sugar to stay in the blood, which can lead to insulin resistance and other metabolic issues. This is yet another reason why maintaining a healthy balance of body fat is crucial, not just for weight loss, but for overall metabolic health. Can inflammation make you gain weight? Here's the science. Inflammation and weight gain are more connected than you might think. To maintain a healthy weight, keeping inflammation in check is essential. But how does food play a role in this process? A diet that prevents excessive fat storage in fat cells is one of the best ways to fight inflammation. Research suggests that nutrient-rich foods, those packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants while being low in calories, help regulate fat accumulation and balance inflammation. The world's healthiest foods, rich in these essential nutrients, provide your body with everything it needs to function optimally while preventing excess fat storage. But inflammation isn't just about weight gain. Chronic inflammation can drain your body of important nutrients, disrupt fat metabolism, and even interfere with the communication between fat cells, the brain, and the digestive system. When this communication breaks down, appetite control and fat-burning processes become impaired, making weight loss even more difficult. Whether you're trying to lose weight, maintain a recent weight loss, or simply keep your metabolism running smoothly, reducing chronic inflammation is key. Ignoring it can lead to serious long-term health consequences, including insulin resistance, diabetes, and heart disease. That's why focusing on anti-inflammatory foods is so important. Nutrient-rich foods don't just help with weight loss, they also support overall metabolic health. Foods high in omega-3 fatty acids, vitamins, flavonoids, carotenoids, and other phytonutrients help combat inflammation while ensuring your body gets the nourishment it needs. By choosing the right foods, you're not just working toward a smaller number on the scale. You're protecting your body from metabolic imbalances that could lead to more serious health problems in the future. How to stop inflammation before it starts with the right foods. When it comes to fighting inflammation, your food choices play a crucial role. In fact, what you eat can help prevent inflammation in 3 key ways. First, you can adjust your diet to ensure you're getting enough anti-inflammatory nutrients. For example, omega-3 fatty acids are essential for reducing inflammation. But if your diet lacks them, you could be increasing your risk of chronic inflammation. By incorporating foods rich in omega-3s, like fatty fish, walnuts, and flax seeds, you can help your body maintain a balanced inflammatory response. Second, you can make food choices that prevent inflammation from being triggered in the first place. Many toxins found in processed foods act as inflammatory triggers, leading to chronic health issues over time. By avoiding highly processed and artificial foods, you can significantly reduce your exposure to these harmful substances. Choosing fresh, whole foods helps minimize these inflammatory triggers and supports overall health. Lastly, balance is key. A diet heavy in processed foods tends to provide too many empty calories from refined sugars and not enough nutrient-rich foods. This imbalance can contribute to inflammation, making it harder for your body to function optimally. Shifting towards a diet packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants can help keep inflammation in check and support long-term health. By focusing on these three areas, nutrient intake, toxin reduction, and dietary balance, you can create a meal plan that not only supports weight loss, but also keeps inflammation under control. The best foods to fight inflammation and boost your weight loss journey. To reduce inflammation and support healthy weight loss, getting plenty of anti-inflammatory nutrients is key. At the top of the list for these nutrients are two broad groups of phytonutrients, flavonoids and carotenoids. These nutrients have strong anti-inflammatory properties and are often unique to the specific food they come from. Richly colored vegetables and fruits are great sources of flavonoids and carotenoids. For example, dark green leafy vegetables, beets, and berries are all excellent choices. Pineapple is also beneficial, as it contains an enzyme called bromelain, which has been shown to have anti-inflammatory effects. These foods are considered some of the world's healthiest foods and are crucial in reducing inflammation. However, some research studies have shown that individuals with a high intake of flavonoids and carotenoids may not always experience a reduction in chronic inflammation. This highlights the importance of a balanced diet rather than relying on a single nutrient to combat chronic diseases. While carotenoids and flavonoids are important, they shouldn't come at the expense of other vital nutrients, as all nutrients work together to maintain overall health. Omega-3 fatty acids are another essential nutrient for reducing inflammation. Omega-3s, such as alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA, can be converted into regulatory molecules that help to control inflammation. Foods rich in omega-3s include cold water fish like salmon, sardines, and tuna. Nuts and seeds, particularly flax seeds, hemp seeds, and walnuts, are also excellent sources of omega-3s. Other foods that contain omega-3s in smaller amounts include soybeans, winter squash, and purslane. Extra virgin olive oil is another powerful anti-inflammatory food. It contains polyphenols like oleuropein and hydroxytyrosol, which have been shown to reduce inflammation. These phytonutrients are more concentrated in extra virgin olive oil than in other types of olive oil, which is why it's emphasized in the healthy weight loss eating plan. Extra virgin olive oil not only helps reduce inflammation, but also provides numerous other health benefits, making it an essential part of an anti-inflammatory diet. By incorporating these nutrient-rich, anti-inflammatory foods into your diet, you can help reduce chronic inflammation, support your body's ability to burn fat, and improve overall health. How processed foods ignite inflammation and how to stop the cycle. Inflammatory triggers in your diet can significantly impact your health, especially when it comes to chronic, low-level inflammation. Artificial additives like colors, flavors, and preservatives commonly found in processed foods are some of the primary culprits. These toxins can trigger inflammatory responses, not just in your digestive system, but throughout the body as well, once absorbed. Over time, consuming processed foods with these additives can lead to persistent inflammation. To reduce your risk, it's essential to choose whole, unprocessed foods whenever possible. Opting for organic foods is a great way to minimize exposure to these harmful substances. Organic foods are typically grown without artificial additives or chemicals, making them a healthier choice for inflammation prevention. If organic options are not available, consider choosing locally grown, seasonal foods. These are generally lower in toxins since they don't require as much preservation for long shelf life. Even fresh, whole fruits and vegetables in their natural form are better alternatives compared to processed and pre-packaged items, which are more likely to contain additives and preservatives. By prioritizing whole, nutrient-rich foods, you can keep inflammatory triggers at bay and support a healthier, more balanced body. The anti-inflammatory diet. Achieve balance and stop chronic inflammation. To prevent chronic inflammation, achieving a balanced diet and lifestyle is essential. No single nutrient or group of nutrients can overcome the negative effects of an unbalanced diet. For instance, consuming too much fat, especially long-chain saturated fats, along with too many processed foods that are high in simple sugars and low in fiber, can hinder the effectiveness of anti-inflammatory nutrients. An unbalanced diet can also occur from inadequate protein intake, overeating, undereating, poor timing of meals, and eating habits like insufficient chewing or eating under stress. These factors all contribute to inflammation, regardless of how many anti-inflammatory foods are included in the diet. Lifestyle choices play an equally important role in inflammation prevention. Studies show that regular exercise significantly reduces the risk of chronic inflammation, while adequate and healthy sleep is also a key factor. Relying on diet alone to offset the effects of an imbalanced lifestyle won't be effective. However, when combined with reasonable life choices, a balanced eating plan, like the Healthy Weight Loss Eating Plan, can significantly reduce inflammation risk and help you maintain a healthier, more balanced life. Achieving an anti-inflammatory dietary balance. Inflammation and weight loss are deeply connected, and research continues to unfold new insights, especially when it comes to our cells and their roles in fat storage. One area of focus is how our cells decide whether to become fat cells or macrophages. Macrophages are a type of immune cell that helps rid the body of harmful substances. These cells play a crucial role in our immune system and are commonly found in fat tissue. In some individuals, nearly half of the cells in fat tissue are macrophages. This connection between fat cells and immune cells opens up new possibilities for understanding how excess fat is stored and how we can potentially lose it. When fat cells interact with macrophages, they could influence inflammation levels and fat storage processes. This growing body of research highlights the complex relationship between our immune system and fat tissue, which may provide new strategies for managing weight and inflammation. However, it's important to recognize that weight loss isn't just about counting calories. It involves regulating metabolism, managing appetite, and supporting the body's fat-burning mechanisms. Future research may offer fresh perspectives and solutions for weight loss, integrating new factors that go beyond traditional methods. As we learn more, we can expect to see exciting breakthroughs that could transform how we approach weight management. And that wraps up part 8 of our journey to healthy, effortless weight loss with the world's healthiest foods. But we're just getting started. There's so much more to uncover. To dive deeper into the secrets of natural weight loss, boosting energy, and eating for optimal health, check out the playlist link in the description for the rest of this series. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next part. See you there. Now that you've got some powerful tools for burning fat, if you're ready to take it to the next level, check out my recommended resources below. The Custom Keto Diet, the Smoothie Diet, and Eat Stop Eat are all specially designed programs that help you reach your goals faster. Just click the links in the description to find the one that's best for you and get started on your journey to a healthier, fitter you. Let's make those goals a reality.